Tune into Sports 360 with Ahmed Hamad.
After a 2-0 whitewash in the Test series, Sri Lanka came back strongly to beat Australia in the first one-day international of the two-match series at Colombo by 49 runs and taking an unassailable 1-0 lead in the series. Winning the toss and batting first, Sri Lanka were bowled out for 214 in 46 overs thanks to a brilliant captain's knock of 127 from Charith Asalanka that enabled their team to put up a decent defendable total on the board. And in reply, Australia were bowled out for 165 in 33.5 overs, thus losing the match by 49 runs. After electing to bat first, Sri Lanka has a miserable start. They lost their first 4-wicket for just 31 runs on the board. They lost their opener at 4, Asalanka, in the very first over, scoring 4 from 5 balls, hitting just 1-4, caught by wicketkeeper Alex Carey off the bowling of Spencer Johnson. And then the second wicket, 2 runs later, Fernando was also out in the second over, scoring 1 from 4 balls. He was caught by Stephen Smith off the bowling of Aaron Hardie. The third wicket fell at 30. Kushal Mendis was out in the sixth over, scoring 19 from 17 balls with the help of 4 fours and with a strike rate of 112. He was caught by Matthew Short off the bowling of Aaron Hardie. And back-to-back wickets, Sri Lanka lost their fourth wicket at 31. Kamindu Mendis was the fourth to go, scoring just 5 from 8 ball. He was caught by Jake Fraser-McGurk off the bowling of Spencer Johnson. And Sri Lanka were 31 for the loss of 4 wicket inside 7 overs. The fifth wicket added 24 of 49 balls and Sri Lankan total reached 55 when they lost their fifth wicket, Janith Leange, in the 15th over. Leange made 11 of 29 balls. He was caught by Smith off the bowling of Eshan Abbott. Then a rebuilding 67-run 6-wicket partnership between Charith Asalanka, the Sri Lankan captain, and Janith Leange of 69 ball. Charith Asalanka contributed 35 of 35 and Leange made 30 of 34 ball. That took their team's total to 122 in the 26th over when they lost his 6th wicket. Janith Leange was the 6th man to go, scoring 30 of 34 balls, hitting 2 fours and 1 6. His strike rate was 88. He was also caught by Smith off the bowling of Matthew Short. And then 11 runs later, they lost their 7th wicket at 133 in the 31st over. Wanindu Hasaranga was bowled by Ellis. He made only 7 runs. 2 runs later, Sri Lanka lost their 8th wicket. Mahesh Theekshana was the 8th to go in the 33rd over and he made just 2 runs. He was caught by wicketkeeper Alex Carey off the bowling of Ellis. And the 9th wicket fell at 214. Very important match-winning partnership of 79 of 79 balls between Charith Asalanka and Malinga. Malinga only contributed 1 run in that 79-run partnership, and all the runs were scored by Charith Asalanka, the Sri Lankan captain, who scored 77 of 53 balls in the partnership and took their team total to 214 in the 46th over when Charith Asalanka, after scoring a valiant 127 of 126 ball, hitting 14 fours and 5 sixes with a strike rate of 101. He was caught by Jake Fraser-McGurk at the boundary of the bowling of Eshan Abbott. And the 10th and final wicket also fell at 214 on the last ball of the 46th over. Ashita Fernando was the last man to go, caught by Carey off the bowling of Eshan Abbott, while Eshan Malinga remained unbeaten on 1. He faced 26 deliveries. Sri Lanka were bowled out for 214 in 46 over. They scored their run at a run rate of 4.65. Looking at the boundaries, Sri Lankan batsmen hit 6 sixes, and out of 6 sixes, Charith Asalanka hit 5 sixes. And the batsmen also hit 24s. And out of 24s, Charith Asalanka was the main boundary hitters, hitting 14 fours. Looking at the Sri Lankan pace, in the first power play, in the first 10 overs, Sri Lanka scored 39 runs, but have lost 4 wickets. And from over number 10 to over number 40, the middle part of the inning, they made 127 runs and then lost another 4 wickets. So 8 wickets were lost in the 40th over. Sri Lanka reached their 50 in 12.3 overs and the 100 in 21 overs. Their 6-wicket partnership of 50 came of 48 balls. Charith Asalanka scored 25 and Leange 24 in that partnership. Charith Asalanka also reached his 50 of 71 balls, hitting 6 fours, and 150. Sri Lanka reached their 150 in 37.1 over, and from over number 40 to over number 50, they scored 48 runs and lost their remaining 2 wickets. The ninth wicket partnership also put on 50 runs in 55 balls. Charith Asalanka 49 and Malinga's contribution was none. Charith Asalanka reached his 100 of 112 balls, hitting 11 fours and 3 sixes, and Sri Lanka reached their 200 in the 45th over, 44.1 over, and finishes at 214 for the loss of 10 wicket in 46 overs. Looking at the Australian bowling, Spencer Johnson, 7 overs, 44 runs and 2 wicket, with economy of 6.28. He was hit for 5 fours and 1 6. He also bowled 2 wide balls. Aaron Hardie, 6 overs, 13 runs and 2 wicket. What an economical bowling spell. His economy was 2.16 and he was hit for only 1 4 from his 6 overs. Eshan Abbott, 9 overs, 61 runs and 3 wicket, with economy of 6.77. He was hit for 7 fours and 3 sixes. He also bowled 1 wide and 1 no ball. Nathan Ellis, 9 overs, 2 maiden, 23 runs and 2 wicket, with economy of 2.55. Adam Zampa, the right-arm leg spinner, 6 overs, 32 runs and no wicket, while Matthew Short, 9 overs, 39 runs and 1 wicket. Chasing a target of 215, Australia were bowled out for 165 in 33.5 overs. They lost their first wicket without any run on the board. On the second ball of their inning, Matthew Short was legged before by Fernando without scoring, and Australia were won without loss. And then they lost their second wicket at 7. Jake Fraser-McGurk was out in the third over after scoring 2 from 9 balls, cotton bowled by Fernando, and the third wicket fell at 18. Cooper Connolly was out in the sixth over, scoring 3 from 16. He was legged before by Theekshana, and the fourth wicket also fell at 31. Both the team have lost their fourth wicket at just 31 runs on the board. Fourth to go was Australian stand-in captain Stephen Smith, out after scoring 12 from 17 balls with the help of 3 fours. He was bowled by Valalge. The fifth wicket fell at 83. Marnus Labuschagne, his poor form continues, and he was out after scoring 15 from 27 balls with the help of 1 4. He was legged before by Theekshana. The sixth wicket fell at 85. Alex Carey was the sixth to go in the 19th over, scoring 41. He's the highest scorer for Australia, scoring 41 from 38 balls with the help of 5 fours and 1 6, and with strike rate of 108. He was caught by Nisanka of the bowling Asalanka. The seventh wicket fell at 126. The seventh wicket partnership put on 41 runs of 46 ball between Eshan Abbott and Aaron Hardie that took Australia's total to 126, and Eshan Abbott was the seventh to go in the 26th over, scoring 20 from 23 balls, hitting 3 fours, caught and bowled by Theekshana, and the eighth wicket fell at 127. Back-to-back 2 wickets. Nathan Ellis was the eighth to go in the 27th over. He was out without scoring, bowled by Valalge. The ninth wicket fell at 145, and Aaron Hardie was the ninth man to go. After scoring 32 of 37 balls, hitting 3 fours, he was legged before by Fernando, and the 10th and final wicket fell at 165. Spencer Johnson was the 10th man to go in the 34th over. He was out without scoring. He faced 2 deliveries and he was out legged before by Theekshana. Adam Zampa remained unbeaten on 20 of 29 balls, hitting 2 fours. Looking at the Australian inning, Australia's in their first power play scored 36 runs and have also lost their 4 wicket. In the middle part of 30 overs, from over number 10 to over number 40, Australian batsmen scored 129 and lost their remaining 6 wickets. Australia's 50 came off 12.2 overs, and the fifth wicket partnership of 50 of 46 ball, Marnus Labuschagne 8 and Alex Carey scored 40 runs in that partnership. Australia reached their 121.2 overs and Australia reached their 150 in 31.1 over, and were bowled out for 165 in 33.5 overs. Looking at the Sri Lankan bowling attack, Fernando 5 overs, 1 maiden, 23 runs and 2 wicket. Eshan Malinga 4 overs, 12 runs and no wicket. Theekshana 9.5 overs, 1 maiden, 40 runs and 4 wicket. Dunit Valalge 7 overs, 33 runs and 2 wicket. Wanindu Hasaranga 6 overs, 47 runs and 1 wicket, while Charith Asalanka, the man of the match, 2 overs, 5 runs and 1 wicket. Sri Lankan captain Charith Asalanka, who scored a brilliant 127 of 126 balls, hitting 14 fours and 5 sixes, and also capturing 1 wicket, giving away 5 runs, was declared man of the match.
Keep on watching Sports 360 with Ahmed Hamad for latest news, views and interviews of sports personalities from around the world.